Yo, welcome back to Secure the Swag. A lot has happened since the last episode. I gotta catch you guys up on it. And I apologize for, being in my closet, getting dressed and kind of rushing. Sean and Nat randomly texted me to jump on a flight and head to Mexico. So I'm literally trying to rush and head to Cancun right now for a business meeting. But since the last Secure the Swag episode, a lot has happened. We had a great Christmas, and this is my first Christmas where I was the head of the household, I guess. And everybody got presents. My mom, DJ, Austin, Bailey, even Velvet got a present. That was amazing to see, and everybody was happy. And then the very next day, we randomly flew to Missouri to surprise Bailey's family for Christmas.
Guys, we're here in Missouri at the house I grew up in to surprise my family for Christmas.
I know this is you.
And her mom literally almost fell out. She literally cried her eyes out. Her whole family had no idea. We didn't even tell, her sisters that were coming. Like, everybody was surprised. The surprise went successful. We are going to enjoy our time with Bailey's family, which is now my family as well. We're going to take a good week off to relax and spend Christmas here. But overall, it was a very good Christmas for my family and Bailey's family as well. And right now we have a very, very good Secure the Swag for you. So many things going on in this episode. We got a lot of topics to cover, and you guys don't want to hear me talk anymore. So without further ado, ready to get started, Austin?
Let's roll that intro.
You see the drippy, I fit it up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush.
I'm thinking about switching my overall strategy, and I'm still going to be an intraday trader and be in the market here and there. But I've been doing a lot of research and a lot of studying and a lot of practicing and back testing in the last few weeks on holding trades for a longer period of time. I've actually audited myself and caught myself placing only 1 or 2 trades a week, but having a 15 lot size or 8 lot size or 20 lot size, even a 10, and just letting it go as high as it possibly can or as low as it possibly can. So I say that to say I've been looking at the markets, and it literally dawned on me that banks and funds, they trade every single day, but they have a common goal to reach at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter. Every single institution, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, what are the goals? The committee for FOMC, when they're doing the monetary policy, they meet 8 times a year. NFP, their reports comes out once a month, you know what I mean? It's not every single day, daily, up and down, all the fluctuations. So I started to say I've been back testing how effective it may be for me to get into trade, place a few trades, and just hold them for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now, I know I'm going to be subjected to a little bit of risk when the market is closed on Saturdays, and then when it opens back up, it could potentially gap. But again, I found myself holding it for a longer period of time. So for example, if Austin can look at the charts really quick. So if you look at right here, AUD/USD is at 0.70 and went all the way up to 0.78 in a matter of 2 months. And if you look at my old videos on my YouTube channel and in my academy, I was very adamant about AUD/USD getting to 0.75, like this level, months prior. And instead of being in the market every single day and catching all the fluctuations up and down, I don't know why I didn't just get in a trade right here, maybe 3 or 4 trades, and just hold it for the next month, the next 4 weeks. My usual strategy, you can come back to me also for a second, is I would do something similar, like knowing it would get to 0.75, and then I would close on Friday, and then open back up on Monday, then close on Friday, then open back up on Sunday, then close on Friday, trying to get to that 0.75 goal. And what I've been back testing over the last few weeks is how effective it would be if I just got in for a few trades and just held it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week, while still doing some intraday trades, because there's some pairs who you can't just hold like that, like GBP AUD. It moves too much and it's too volatile. GBP JPY, too volatile to just hold. Like those pairs, you got to be in, you got to be out, you got to hold for 2 days, 3 days, 1 day. You can be more of an intraday trader. But the major pairs like AUD/USD and EURUSD and USD CAD and the pairs that are affected by precious metals, those are the pairs I've been back testing and have seen that you're more likely to hold these pairs successfully. So right here, GBP USD, another example. At November 1st and November 2nd, it was at 128. And you guys know me, for a fact, I've been saying for the longest time that GBP USD would get to 1.40 if the UK successfully transitions out of the EU and it's not delayed any longer. Now, that's not my overall strategy, like fully right now. That's just the direction I think I'm heading in. I'm not a scalper whatsoever. I can't get in the market and then get out 10 minutes later, get in, get out 5 minutes later. It works for some people, never worked for me. What worked for me was being an intraday trader and a swing trader. I just never swung for 3 weeks. I've always swung for 4 days, a week, week and a half. Now I'm gonna try something where I can swing it for a longer period of time because, like I said, every bank and institution has a common goal for Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And if they trade that way, why shouldn't I trade that way? So guys, Austin and I have been working on something very special in this room. And the funny part about this is we actually sat my wife down and pitched her, because you know she runs the house. We sat her down and told her, we need more room to work for you guys. So we pitched her if we can take the guest bedroom out, so no more friends visiting, and turn it into another office for us. And she actually said yes. So you guys, Austin and I have been working on this for the last 2.5 weeks, and it's finally done, so welcome to office number 2. This setup, you know, that we have, and the reason we created this extra studio in our penthouse is because this allows me to work on my own. When Austin's asleep or at the crib or he's out, I can literally do work on my own. Don't necessarily need him. Like I have a monitor here, laptop, Mac Pro, iPad, and a mixer. And one press of a button shows, you know, my iPad where I can write notes down or highlight certain key events when it comes to the economy. And another button obviously gets the entire trading view. This button gets my entire phone, which I can link with TradingView, so as I'm analyzing the market, you can see me actually in the trade. And this one shows my entire, you know, body. I can do the picture in the picture. There's so much things I can do with this by myself. Obviously, Austin's still gonna control secure the swag and all the cinematics, but like when I wanna dump out so many, you know, Forex or finance or stock related videos, I can do it by myself. Dang guys, we in the building. Swaggy C is here. Austin is not here today. It's very scary. I'm dolo today, so wish me luck. So you guys already know a lot of content is gonna be coming for YouTube, and not just YouTube, but the Academy. I'm literally probably gonna do 70 to 80 videos in the Academy, like over, only because like I can. Whereas like before, the first Academy, second Academy that we did, Austin had to sit down and record, or before Austin even got here, I had to put a phone, you know, literally mounted up somewhere so I can record myself. Now I have a mixer, I literally can, Austin's gonna kill me because I'm gonna break them. But overall I can do it. So when I tell you in the next, I'm not even gonna give a time frame, because usually when I give a time frame, people get pissed off. Coming soon, I'm going to wild out with YouTube and with the Academy, and this allows me to do so. So stay tuned. Alright, so these are the videos I have right now, and they're obviously dope, but with this setup, I think I'm able to do most of them over while creating new videos that they want. Like I know they want a cryptocurrency section just on its own, and I know they want deeper details on this particular topic, like fundamentals and stuff. So
and you can always improve the way that you teach something as well. So
correct.
You can explain things better. Like maybe in some of these you're like, okay, that doesn't quite make sense or something like that. Like
yeah,
we can make all these videos better, and it just gives us the ability to make a video like that. Like if somebody's like, hey, I would love to learn this.
Yeah, I do want a better community. I know the old community that we had was so dope. It was just a little slow, and I gotta get, you know, developers to go behind it and be the support team to make it super fast. Because the old community we had was a million times crazier than the one we have now. It was different, way different. This is the only community that Kajabi disallows. And see how they like it.
I like that we're redoing or adding to the videos first, because like the community is obviously important, but this content is what they're after.
Yeah,
this is going to help them, and we'll just slowly make improvements, and it's going to be dope.
We made the decision to actively upload new content to the Academy, and this is not gonna be an immediate thing where we just drop 80 videos in a row. Like, Austin and I are gonna take our time with this, especially with this new setup where Austin can focus on the cinematics and I can drop these videos out and edit them through the mixer. But we wanna make sure it's perfect and it has the utmost value that we can give to you guys. That's what separates us, is that every 4 or 5 months we try to do something new as opposed to just leaving the same content out there for 2-3 years. So we're gonna get started on that, but first we gotta go to Mexico to meet with Sean and Nat, so that has to wait for a second.
We'll be flying at an altitude of...
So guys, as you already know in the intro, as I was rushing, Sean and Nat have invited me to Tulum, and it was very last minute. I had things planned, a little bit after, the calendar days that they invited me, so I can only go for 3 days. I had something booked in Texas like 2 days afterwards. So last minute, I get on a flight, I go to Mexico, and I stay at a hotel called Dreams, 10 minutes away from them because they're at a weird hotel called Azulik where there's no electricity and you can't have any camera. It's weird. Like no showers. Like y'all talk to them about that. Y'all roast them, not me. I stayed at another hotel. I was clean. I had my charger. I was good. And then a day later, my wife wanted to come, so she came out and surprised me. And the hotel I was at was not up to her standards, so we went to Grand Velas, which is the best resort in Mexico. And we stayed there, had some fun. Me, Sean, and Nat, went out to dinner a few times. I got massages with my wife. We just relaxed, but the point of the trip was to plan a lot of things, not just trading floors. You guys think we're just opening some trading floors, and that is something we're planning. But we're planning a lot more than just that we'll probably reveal in the next few months. So it's a lot of planning that is gonna encompass the entire 2021. But we did do an interview for you guys, and that is what I wanna show you right now. Austin has already been doing B-roll of the entire trip already as it is. But right now, just like I did in episode 2, I just wanna show you guys a quick snippet of the interview dropping tomorrow that me, Sean, and Nat have created. Do I need to talk about anything else, Austin? All right, guys, enjoy.
One of the craziest things I always hear, and it always gets me going, is imagine I always say to some people, I've had people that own normal jobs, and again, fair play to them, but it's their best friend's wedding, and the night before the boss says you can't go.
Yeah.
So you've got to risk your job, or you've got to go to your best friend's wedding. Which one do you do?
Sickening.
And at the same time, even from my experience, and especially his as well, people are going through university for 7, 8, 9 years for this happiness ending of grades and a potential job, but the economy is changing. We have to adapt to the economy right now.
Correct.
Then these guys, I mention no names, personal family, but once they get to that stage and then they get to that level, they only have that one skill, which they can only apply in one certain arena.
Yeah.
And if that arena is down for now, then obviously it's not going to go too well.
What do you say to those who will go to college or work a job for 8, 9 years and not see an issue with it, but those who trade for a year and all of a sudden think it's a scam because they can't?
I would personally say have 2 different directions. Obviously, maybe again, a lot of you guys know I get a lot of messages every day. Family pressures. I'm doing this. It's not me who I want to be. It's my family, etc., pushing me in this direction.
Correct.
I would say to you, get a side hustle, whether it's Forex, as our conversation is right now. But I would say don't rely on one source of income or a career path to make other people happy, because we're in different generations now. Things are changing
100%.
rapidly.
No, I totally agree with that all the time. That's why I tell people all the time that do not, if you're trying to start Forex or the stock market or anything in general that comes with investing or trading, don't just quit your job just because you hear about it. You have to at least have a side hustle and go hand in hand with something.
I think the one thing that all 3 of us respect each other is, if you go on our Instagram stories, you're never going to see it says, join.
Never. That's the
Never.
biggest, my biggest issue with everybody I see on YouTube and Instagram is that I can't scroll past my timeline. Well, I can because I don't follow them anymore. But when I used to, It was like join right now, copy and paste, sit on your couch like you're doing right now.
And the guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
We have a 97% win rate.
Yeah.
Like we only lose 3% of the time.
Yeah.
You put 1,000 in, you make 1,000 a week.
No matter what,
No
for the rest of your
problem,
life.
No problem.
And even if they did have a 95 guaranteed win rate, if they were super geniuses, then the clientele aren't because of psychology and stuff. So
Correct.
it's a very open field. It's like spiderweb.
That's kind of when we started Astro. I think that we never wanted to be like financial freedom. I've never said it.
Bro,
Never.
never.
Never said it.
Shoot me before I
When it comes to trading, it's like you have to have passion.
So guys, I feel like I've been delaying this topic far too long right now. How do you feel, Austin?
I feel like we need to get out there.
Yeah, I agree. So this topic is obviously merchandise. And if you don't know already, 2 years ago when I was on Big Brother, I was infamously known for going into the house and having shirts with my name on it and then throwing it out to the crowd and giving them away and then selling them online for 2 years. Like I did all of that. It was cool and it was fun. But right now, after successfully transitioning my brand from a reality star to finance, I feel like I need to scale it up a bit, and I don't want to just have Swag Academy shirts and Swag. I don't want to do any of that. Like the goal for this company and myself and the overall brand is to have a legitimate merchandise company. So we have Jordan coming over here right now to try to kick some game into us and give us some advice because he has an apparel company called Strapped, and it's not tied to Jordan. Like he's not selling Jordan Wisely shirts. It's a whole company, similar to Supreme and Fear of God. So that's the idea that me, Austin, and Bailey have with this brand. And we could easily get it out next week if it was just Swaggy C shirts and Austin the videographer shirts and Bailey. We can do that next week. We don't want to do that. We want to have an actual brand, and that's what we're planning right now.
This is literally all day.
Like all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like, cause like it's
Like see these hoodies like that? Gildan has these like pre-washed.
Really?
Acid washed or even like rock tumbled. So that's why like the ends and stuff. If you say you find a fabric that you love and you want to make the shirt out of that fabric, then we can do everything. You can buy them out of the catalog already done.
It's gonna take some time to put this together and get all the custom pieces together, but just know we're actively working on it, and it's going to be beautiful once we release it. I think me, my wife, and the team are moving to Texas. Maybe, right, Austin?
Big maybe.
Big maybe, but it's a possibility. Right now, there's a mass exodus of California. Everybody's leaving, starting with Elon Musk and Tesla, Hewlett-Packard, Oracle, all these big name businesses, even Joe Rogan and Ben Shapiro. It seems like everybody's heading to Texas, and it's causing us to audit ourselves and wonder, what are we doing in downtown LA? So let's get into the reasons on California versus Texas. Number one, California, taxes. We have the highest tax rate in the country versus Texas, where they have 0% state income tax. That is a big deal. Number two, the homeless rate. It seems like the homeless rate is increasing year after year in Cali. Number three, cost of living. I'm gonna be very upfront with you guys. This penthouse is close to $30,000 per month. Whereas in Dallas, we could get the biggest mansion in the nicest neighborhood for a fraction of the cost. Number four, business laws and regulations. Like in California, they are super strict with businesses. It is so hard to get one off the ground without going through a bunch of regulations, whereas Texas, it's really kind of a free-spirited state where you really have more leeway to do what you want. When you put both on paper and analyze it, it seems like the obvious choice is Texas, but Bailey and I have been in Cali for a while now. We've established ourselves out here, and it's kind of hard to just drop everything and move us and our team halfway across the country to Texas. So we have to see for ourselves if we even like Dallas or not. So our realtor Kelly just showed us the most perfect suburb in Frisco, Texas, which is right on the outskirts of Dallas. And we saw a few homes ready for purchase, but if this is a serious move and we're moving halfway across the country, we need our own personalized and customized home, meaning building from the ground up.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Wow. Oh, and we're good. Okay, so this one is just foundation, but it's in between. Okay.
So we ended up sitting down with Millennial Design Built, who specializes in custom homes, and Bailey and I just told them ideally what we would want in this house, and the architect stayed up till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to create all of it to present it in the meeting the next day. And in the next day, there was the owner, the architect, the interior designer, me, Bailey, Austin, DJ, our realtor, just everybody there presenting us our dream home. And we're just amazed that it's literally everything we could ask for. We can have a huge gym, an inside basketball court for myself, 2 or 3 different studios and backdrops so we can create Secure the Swag and do my channel and Bailey's channel as well. Whereas buying a house outright, they won't have those specs and those features.
Maybe add like a little section inside the basketball court.
If you screenshot that, I like the way
Yeah,
that
also
looks.
doing an additional fire pit here, so you
Oh,
have
that'd be
just
crazy.
We want more of like the open modern thing.
That window may be completely covered, it may not be glass.
It's crazy how quick God can change things, because a month ago, this was not even on our mind whatsoever. And now, it's one of the most important decisions of our life, and we gotta make a decision. Yo guys, just a quick authentic moment to you guys, and I'm literally breaking the fourth wall by looking directly at you guys, but I just want to thank you guys for being a part of this brand and this journey and the academy and constantly tuning into Secure the Swag. And the reason I'm thanking you guys right now is because on the 17th of February, it's not only my birthday, it's not only my 2-year wedding anniversary with my wife, it is the 1-year anniversary. I know it's a crazy important date, but it's the 1-year anniversary of me launching the Swag Academy. And without you guys, none of it could have been possible. You guys have poured into me, not only to my academy and have learned from me directly and have talked to me personally, but have constantly tuned into all of my YouTube videos and, you know, helping us scale to the growth we want to achieve. You guys already know the plans we already have, you know, coming forward in 2021. I just want to thank you guys for taking the journey with me. I just want to thank, you know, my wife for supporting me, leaving the reality world and focusing heavily and solely on the finance sector. And I want to thank Austin, the guy behind the camera right now, for bringing his business mind to the team and scaling the quality all the way up to the highest level it could possibly be. All in all, I'm feeling really grateful right now. And all it's gonna do is motivate me. I'm about to set this industry ablaze, just like I did in 2020. So I'll see you guys.